I want you to picture something with me. You're getting ready in the morning. You've carefully chosen your outfit. Maybe it's a blazer you love, or that dress that always fits just right. You slip on your shoes, look in the mirror, and feel almost complete. And then you reach for a bag. That's the moment everything changes. And because here's the truth. Our handbags do more than carry essentials. They set the mood. They tell the world who we are without us having to say a word. In 2025, women are leaning less into loud, fast-moving trends and more into subtle, thoughtful, timeless choices. Bags that not only stand out, but also stand the test of time. And that's exactly what I want to walk you through today. The 10 luxury bags that every stylish woman will be carrying in 2025. But I won't stop there. Because owning a beautiful bag is only half the story. I'll show you how to style each one, the outfits that flatter the shape, the moments when each bag shines, and the details that pull it all together. By the end of this video, you'll not only know which bags are worth investing in, but also how to wear them in ways that feel elegant, confident, and very much your own. So let's start with the first must-have. 1. Balenciaga Le City Tote Bag. The first bag on my list is the Balenciaga Le City Tote. Now, some of you might remember the original Le City. It was iconic in the early 2000s, carried by celebrities everywhere. In 2025, Balenciaga has reimagined it, giving it a slightly softer, more wearable edge, while keeping its effortlessly cool DNA intact. Here's why this bag is so important. It bridges the gap between structured professional styles and relaxed off-duty chic. That's rare. Too often a work bag feels too rigid, or a casual bag feels too sloppy. The Le City hits that sweet spot in between. Let me paint a picture. Imagine you're heading to the office in a beautifully tailored blazer, wide-leg trousers, and pointed-toe heels. On paper, it sounds a little formal, right? But then you throw this Balenciaga tote over your shoulder, and suddenly the whole outfit softens. It doesn't look too corporate. Instead, it looks powerful, stylish, and modern. On the other hand, if you're wearing denim, maybe straight-leg jeans with a crisp white shirt, the Le City adds polish without making it feel like you're trying too hard. It works because its slouchy silhouette balances the sharpness of those structured pieces and elevates the simplicity of casual outfits. What I personally love most about this bag is that it feels lived in right away. You don't have to baby it. You don't have to worry about keeping it in perfect condition. In fact, it looks even better with wear. That makes it the kind of bag you'll actually reach for every single day, because it doesn't just match your outfit, it matches your lifestyle. If I had to give one styling tip, avoid pairing it with extremely oversized or boxy jackets. Why? Because the bag already has a relaxed structure, and doubling up on slouchy pieces can look unbalanced. Stick with clean lines on top and let the tote do the softening. 2. Saint Laurent Le 5 à 7, supple small ingrained leather. Next up, we're moving into evening elegance. The Saint Laurent Le 5 à 7 is one of those bags that feels like jewelry. It's small, it's sleek, and it has this beautiful curved shape that sits effortlessly under the arm. I always say that every woman needs a bag that feels like an extension of herself, something you can grab for a dinner out, a theatre night, or even a chic gallery opening. The Le 5 à 7 is exactly that. It doesn't overwhelm. It whispers luxury in the most subtle, refined way. Now, how do you style it? My personal favourite pairing is with a slip dress, something bias cut, maybe in black silk with strappy heels. It's minimal, but the bag completes it. Suddenly, that simple dress feels intentional, almost architectural. Another option is high-waisted trousers with a crisp button-down tucked neatly in. Add the Le 5 à 7 and the whole look transforms from business casual to Parisian evening chic. And here's the key. Because this bag is smaller and more structured, it really shines when the outfit is sleek and clean. If you pair it with bulky layers or oversized knits, it can feel a little lost. But with fitted or fluid silhouettes, it pops, like the finishing touch on a beautifully wrapped gift. The reason this bag is going to be everywhere in 2025 is because women are craving polish. We've lived through years of oversized totes and carry everything bags. The pendulum is swinging back toward refinement, smaller, elegant silhouettes that force us to be intentional with what we carry and in return make us look far more put together. 3. Bottega Veneta Andiamo clutch. Let's switch gears for a moment and talk about casual luxury. The Andiamo clutch by Bottega Veneta is the perfect example of how texture can elevate even the simplest outfit. We all have those days when we just want to wear denim. But denim, especially in a relaxed fit, can sometimes fall flat. That's where this clutch comes in. Bottega's woven leather is instantly recognizable, but it's not loud. It doesn't scream for attention, it earns it quietly. And that's the kind of luxury that feels so right for 2025. I love pairing the Andiamo with dark denim and a sharp blazer. The clutch adds depth, almost like a piece of art in your hands. You could be wearing the most minimal outfit, but the bag gives it layers of sophistication. Even with something as casual as a cashmere knit and trousers, the clutch works beautifully. It's understated, yet it transforms the whole look. Now, one styling tip here. Because this is a clutch, it already leans a little formal. If you pair it with something too dressy, say a full evening gown, you risk making it feel a little stiff. I prefer using it to elevate casual or semi-polished outfits. That's where it really sings. And if you're already imagining this piece in your wardrobe, I've linked it in the description below. You can take a closer look there and see if it fits into your personal style journey. 4. Prada Galleria medium leather bag. Now let's talk about one of the most versatile luxury bags a woman can own, the Prada Galleria medium leather bag. This bag is a masterclass in timelessness. If the Saint Laurent we talked about earlier was about refinement and evening polish, then the Prada Galleria is about function meeting elegance. Why is this bag so loved? Because it works as hard as you do. It's structured, it's durable, and it looks equally at home in a boardroom, at a lunch meeting, or while running errands in the city. But the key is knowing how to wear it so it feels chic and not overly corporate. Here's how I like to style it. Imagine a pencil skirt with a silk blouse tucked in, a pair of pointed toe pumps, and perhaps a delicate necklace. Carry the Galleria and you instantly project authority without looking severe. It's a power look softened by Prada's craftsmanship. But I also love this bag with something much more relaxed. Straight leg jeans, a fine knit turtleneck and loafers. Then throw on a trench coat. Suddenly, you've created a modern version of that Parisian effortless chic. The bag adds just the right amount of structure to balance out the ease of the outfit. Here's a quick tip. Because the Galleria is already a boxy, structured shape, I would avoid pairing it with very oversized or boxy outerwear. Picture those big cocoon coats or extremely padded jackets. They can overwhelm the clean lines of the bag. Instead, let it shine against tailored, streamlined clothing. The Prada Galleria proves something important. A great bag doesn't just complete your outfit, it brings harmony to it. It's that finishing chord in a song, the moment everything makes sense. 5. Miu Miu Arcadi leather bag. Now, let's take a little turn into femininity and playfulness. The Miu Miu Arcadi bag is what I'd call quietly whimsical. It has a classic structure, yes, but the lines are softened and the spirit feels lighter. This is not the bag for boardrooms. This is the bag for weekends, for brunch, for museum days, or casual dinners where you still want to look polished but approachable. When I think of styling the Arcadi, I picture soft, feminine shapes. A pleated midi skirt with ballet flats, a cropped cardigan, maybe a ribbon tied in the hair. The bag echoes that energy. It leans into the ballet core trend without being too literal. But here's the magic. It's not only for ultra-feminine dressing. If your style is more pared down, you can still work with it. Imagine straight-leg jeans with a simple white t-shirt and sneakers. Add the Arcadi, and suddenly the look has personality. It looks intentional, not thrown together. The thing with Miu Miu is that the brand captures youthful energy without immaturity. And that's a balance so many of us want, especially when we want to look stylish without feeling like we're trying to look 10 years younger. The Arcady manages to do exactly that. So if your wardrobe has a lot of neutrals or basics, this bag is a great way to inject subtle charm. If your wardrobe already has feminine energy, it amplifies it beautifully. 6. Balenciaga Rodeo small handbag. Let's switch moods again, because not every bag needs to be about softness or femininity. Some bags bring edge, and that's exactly what the Balenciaga Rodeo small handbag does. This is the bag for the woman who isn't afraid to make a statement. It has movement, it has energy, it almost feels like it's in motion even when it's resting on a table. How would I style it? Think sleek leather jackets, slim trousers, pointed toe boots, or even a structured wool coat with sharp tailoring. The rodeo bag brings a rebellious spark to these outfits. It keeps them from looking too conventional. But here's something interesting. It can also give minimalist looks an unexpected twist. Imagine wearing a monochrome outfit, say all black, very simple. Adding the rodeo suddenly changes the entire vibe. It goes from basic chic to editorial chic. It's a subtle difference, but people notice. Now, if you're someone who loves classic, pared-down fashion but feels like it can sometimes get a little repetitive, the rodeo is an excellent way to break the monotony. You don't have to change your clothing style, you just let the bag inject the personality. I will say this, it's not the bag for everyone. If your personal style leans toward cozy sweaters, flowy dresses, or very soft romantic silhouettes, this bag might feel too harsh. But if you have even one side of your style that loves edge and boldness, this bag can become your secret weapon. It's fashion with a little wink, a little attitude, and honestly, we all need that piece in our wardrobe. 7. Alaïa small leather shoulder bag. Finally, let's talk about refinement at its highest level. The Alaïa small leather shoulder bag is the opposite of flashy. It doesn't need to shout. It whispers in the most luxurious voice possible. When I see this bag, I think of minimalism, but not the kind of minimalism that feels stark or cold. This is sensual minimalism. Soft leather, impeccable lines, no unnecessary details. It's about quality. It's about confidence. This is the bag you wear with a sleeveless column dress, with an elegant jumpsuit, with tailored trousers and a silk blouse. It complements clothing that's streamlined, architectural, and grown up. The beauty of Alaïa is that it rewards restraint. You don't need a loud outfit when you're carrying this bag. In fact, the more understated your clothing, the more powerful the bag becomes. I would not recommend pairing it with oversized athleisure or casual sweats. It deserves better. It deserves clean lines and intentional dressing. Even if you're just wearing denim, pair it with a structured blazer and suddenly it works. This is the kind of bag that women notice. It's not for impressing others with logos. It's for impressing yourself with quality. And I think that's the direction we're all moving toward in 2025. Less, look at me. More, I know who I am. 8. Loewe raffia shoulder bag. Let's talk about summer, because every wardrobe needs a seasonal bag, and in 2025, the Loewe raffia shoulder bag is the one to have. This is not your average woven tote. Raffia bags can sometimes feel beach only, a little too casual, or even flimsy. Loewe has changed that. What they've created is a bag that brings the ease of summer while still feeling elevated enough to wear in the city. Here's the key to styling it. Balance. Raffia is relaxed by nature, so I like pairing it with fabrics that have movement, linen dresses, oversized white shirts, wide-legged cotton trousers. Think effortless resort chic, a wide brim straw hat, a pair of leather sandals and this bag. That's summer perfection. But don't think this bag is only for the beach. It's equally stunning in the city when styled thoughtfully. Imagine jeans, a crisp white button-down and leather loafers. Add the raffia bag and suddenly you've created a look that's casual but still intentional. The kind of outfit that feels like it belongs on the streets of Rome or Madrid. Now, a tip. Because the bag already has a textured natural material, it pairs best with clean, neutral tones or light fabrics. Overly patterned or heavily embellished outfits can compete with it. Instead, let the raffia be the focal point. And if you're already imagining yourself carrying this piece next summer, you'll find it linked in the description below. This one is going to be a true wardrobe hero. 9. YSL Duffel Sac de Jour in supple leather. Now, we can't talk about essential bags without including one that is both functional and chic enough to carry when life gets busy. That's where the YSL Sac de Jour duffel bag comes in. This is the ultimate travel meets style piece. It's structured but not rigid, spacious but not bulky, and it's the kind of bag that instantly makes even your most practical outfits feel intentional. I always say that if you want to look chic at the airport or even just running errands, this is the kind of bag to carry. Think slim joggers, a fitted turtleneck, sneakers or loafers, and a long trench coat. Add the sac de jour and suddenly you've got airport chic nailed. But it doesn't stop there. This bag is just as relevant for busy city days. For example, a tailored blazer with straight trousers paired with loafers or low heels. The duffel bag softens the sharpness of the outfit while still giving it polish. One of my favourite pairings is with knit dresses, a midi-length ribbed dress, ankle boots, and the sac de jour. It's a simple formula, but it looks so elegant. Here's the beauty of this piece. Because it's supple leather, it has structure without stiffness. That means it adapts to you. It never feels too formal, but it never looks sloppy. It's right in the middle. If you're someone who carries a lot, laptop, notebook, makeup bag, maybe even a change of shoes, this is the bag that makes it all look seamless. And in 2025, I predict it will be one of those seen everywhere pieces, because it's just that practical while staying undeniably chic. 10. Coach Glazed Leather Empire Carry-All Bag. Finally, let's talk about one of the most surprising entries on this list, the Coach Glazed Leather Empire Carry-All. Now, some people may not immediately put Coach in the same league as Prada or Saint Laurent, but I think that's changing. Coach has been making a serious comeback in the past few years, especially with pieces like this. And the Empire Carry-All proves that quiet, versatile luxury doesn't always need a 5-figure price tag. The glazed finish is what makes this bag so special. It has a polished, slightly reflective surface that feels modern but also timeless, and it adds just the right amount of shine to even the simplest outfits. Here's how I like to style it: with straight-leg jeans, a classic button-up shirt, and ballet flats. Simple, understated, everyday clothing, but the bag makes the whole outfit look like it belongs on the pages of a magazine. It also works beautifully with workwear. Picture tailored trousers, a cashmere sweater, and slingback heels. Add the Empire Carry-All and you're instantly refined. Another detail I love? The size. It's roomy enough to be functional, but not overwhelming. That means it's one of those everyday heroes you can carry without thinking twice. If you're someone who's just starting to invest in luxury bags, or if you already have the classics and want something fresh without going too trendy, this is the piece I'd recommend. It's versatile, it's chic, and it will surprise people in the best way. So there we have it, 10 luxury bags that won't just be popular in 2025, they'll help you refine your style, elevate your everyday looks, and create outfits that feel intentional from head to toe. We started with the Balenciaga Le City Tote, showing how it softens sharp tailoring and elevates casual denim. We moved to the Saint Laurent Le 5 à 7, that sleek little evening piece. Then the Bottega Veneta Andiamo clutch, which turns denim and knits into something magnetic. We explored the Prada Galleria, timeless and structured, the Miu Miu Arcadi, feminine and playful, the Balenciaga Rodeo, bold and energetic, and the Alaya shoulder bag, refined and minimal. And finally, we ended with the summer ease of the Loewe Raffia shoulder bag, the travel-ready YSL Sac de Jour duffel, and the surprisingly versatile Coach Empire carryall. What's the bigger lesson here? That a handbag isn't just an accessory. It's the punctuation mark at the end of your sentence. It finishes the thought. It tells people who you are in a glance. When you choose the right bag for the right outfit, you're not just completing a look. You're amplifying it, you're elevating it, you're giving it intention. And that's the secret to looking elegant, stylish, and timeless in 2025. It's not about chasing every trend, it's about having the right bags in your wardrobe and knowing exactly when and how to carry them. So tell me, which of these bags feels most like you? Because at the end of the day, style is deeply personal. The right bag isn't just the one everyone else is carrying, it's the one that makes you feel unstoppable.